Alright, I'm on the way to Home Depot. I'm gonna see what kind of aluminum sheet they have to make some door panels for the LX, and then if they don't have any, I might just be stuck with ordering some raw aluminum sheet off of a website. I found a couple websites online that have aluminum sheet. They seem to be about 50 bucks for the sheet, and then you're looking at probably $20 or $30 ship, so it's going to be give or take 100 bucks. But if I could find one here for 50, 60 bucks and they got it in stock, that would save a few pennies. So ride with me and we'll see what we can find. So it looks like the only thing they have is sheet metal, flimsy stuff, which I don't want. I don't see any aluminum at all, unless I'm just completely blind. Okay, these are all the sheets right here. I'm gonna try to see if I can find somebody to ask them. All right, Home Depot did not have what I needed. I'm gonna check Lowe's, and if they don't have it, I just looked on the Summit Racing website, and they have some. It's a 2-foot by 4-foot sheet for like $70 shipped to the door. It's like $50, like $56, and then however much shipping. So that's about the best price I've seen online so far. So I'm trying my best to find it local, but we'll see what I can find at Lowe's. All right, Lowe's has a 24 by 36, but it's only 25 thou thick. I think that's a little too flimsy. They do have some diamond plate for 100, but I'm not going to do diamond plate. Looks like that's all they got as far as aluminum sheets and the size I need. So it looks like I'm just going to have to order it from Summit. The one from Summit is 63 thou thick, which would be perfect, nice and sturdy. So I'll just probably do that. All right, welcome back, everyone. I'm going to try to take this front bumper cover off and remove the front bumper. Now, what I'm going to try to do is make just like a crash bar to go on the front, underneath, and get rid of the actual factory heavy bumper. And like I said, just make something. They sell one, I think Steeda is the brand. Steeda sells one for like 150 bucks. It just bolts on. I'm gonna try to make one myself. If I can't make it correct, then I'll probably end up purchasing one. And I would like to do the same for the back, but I'm kind of questioning the safety with the fuel tank being back there. I haven't made up my mind about the back, but we'll see. I'm gonna see if I can get this cover off and see what I can do with this front bumper. There we go. All right, I got the front bumper off. It was pretty quick. And I forgot that this car had been in an accident before I got it. And looks like it broke this left side of this bumper fiberglass piece off. So I'm gonna pull the 2 inner bolts that's holding this thing on. It looks like, I've never pulled one of these off, but it looks like it's just a bolt down here that goes into the frame, and then that one, and that should allow it to slide out. And then I can mock up and see what kind of metal I got laying around and just do like a simple bar. So as I'm sitting here looking at this thing, it doesn't have a metal bumper on the inside. Either it got removed already, because I see some bolt holes here on each side, and there's no, it's just this fiberglass shell. So really it's not even serving a purpose. That right there damn sure ain't gonna stop nothing if I hit it. That fiberglass is just gonna crack. So I'm just gonna pull this thing off and go from there. Yeah, see, it looks like, I don't know, maybe they only had this. I mean, it was an airbag car, so maybe that's all they came with. I really don't know. Anyways, it don't matter. It needs to go anyway. That's not gonna stop me if I hit something, so yeah, definitely not. Whoopsie. All right, I'm sitting here undoing the bolt for the bumper, and I glance down and I see some green. So I'm gonna have to investigate of where the heck that's coming from. It looks like the gasket might be seeping. There's no wetness up here. It's all right there. So I'm gonna go back through, double check the tightness of the bolts. I felt up here, I don't feel any wetness like dripping down or anything. I'm gonna dry it up. Maybe it was just a residual left over from me hooking the hose back up. Maybe a little bit spilled in there. We'll see. I don't know. I'll keep my eye on it. Okay, I cannot get these things to come out. I got the big bolts that go through it. I got them out. This thing kind of moves up and down, but it won't slide out. I'm gonna take my hammer and see if I can get it out, but as of right now, it's not budging. Okay, I took the fiberglass piece off. I got these things to move in and out just a little bit, but I cannot seem to get this one. I could probably get out. This one, I cannot get that thing out for nothing. I don't know if it's because this thing's been hit before and it's kind of got it bound up in there or what it is, but I can only get it to move in and out about a ½ inch. This side to come right on out if I want it to. So I don't know. Might have to like hook my truck to it and like snatch it. Well, not snatch it, but you know what I mean, put a little pressure on it and then hit it good with the hammer. As you can see, I got it. That right there is as much as I can get it to go in and out. And I don't know what's causing it to... I don't know. I'll keep messing with it. Okay, I got the passenger side out. That one is giving me a fit. Like you see, I can move it. I can't with it. Something's got it bound up. Oh, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. You see how tight they made that thing? Let's see. It's like they tightened this bolt here when they put it together so tight that it's pushing in. It's like it's got it crimped. And then on the very end of it, you have these little lips. And it's not allowing it to get past that. I'll be damned. Oh man. How am I gonna get that out without cutting the frame? I ain't gonna cut the frame. The only way that's gonna come out is if I hook a chain to this thing and just give it a slight little tug. Yeah, you can see where it's been hit before. When I got it, this whole left side fender was jacked up. But it did not bend the frame. It's so tight. You see what I'm saying? See it about, there it is, see? Sorry. See what I'm saying? When I move this thing, that's what's got it, the very end of that thing. Damn it. And I know if I cut this, those things can explode. Oh man. I'm gonna figure something out. I got it. I played it smart. I had to think about it for a minute. So I twisted this thing where instead of it being like this,
and the frame rail pinching on it, I twist it straight up and it slides right out. See there? Sometimes you gotta walk away for a minute. All right, got it. Both of them out. Now I could see if I can make, I gotta get some metal, some pieces of metal, and then just come out over and just make me a little bar. I'll decide how I want to do it exactly, but for now I'm just going to put the cover back on, bolt it up, and I can still at least drive it, and then figure out how I want to do it and get some metal up. I've got some angle iron, like from old bed frame. I'm tempted to cut that lower radiator support out too, but I'm not going to do that. It's all beat up, man. They, you know, the typical wrecker driver, hook a damn hook to it and yank it. Actually, when I got it, that thing was all beat to hell and back, and I had to kind of straighten it back out. Let's move forward. That's about maybe about 10 pounds off the front, I would guess. I don't know. It's lighter. That's all that matters. There we go. Just like nothing was ever taken off until you look down in there and you're like, oh man. Nice and clean. Psych. All right. So I'm getting ready to replace the intake bolts. I was gonna wait till I put the other intake on, but I just can't stand the look of these rusty old bolts anymore. Not that they, you know, they're fine, nothing wrong with them, but I can, knowing that I have a brand new set, which will probably end up rusting, but for now it'll look better, right? All right, so I found the issue with the little bit of coolant that was down here. I completely missed that bolt that runs through to the back right there, and I was feeling around and it's wet, so it needs a bolt there. Make that seal up a little bit tighter, and I'm gonna go ahead and replace these rusty clamps with some other ones I had laying around. They look better. They're not new, but they look better than what's on there. So see if I can make it look a little better. I'm just tinkering right now. I do have another fuel feed line. I'm tired of every time I gotta change a jet in the primary, I gotta take the secondary loose too. A lot of guys will cut this and put a rubber hose in the middle, but I've got the actual braided line one that looks better, and this one's seen better days. I'm sitting here replacing these intake bolts for new ones and taking the old crusty ones off. And on this side, you really can't get to them too good without taking the carburetor off. So I have an ancient Chinese secret. Get you a distributor wrench, 1/2 inch, and you're able to sneak it right on in there. There we go. Boom, make sure it's nice and tight. Ooh, there we go. What you think about that? Okay, I got the intake bolts on. That looks good. I got the new fuel feed line on. That looks good. And I went ahead and had some extra caps. This is a used one, but I capped it off with it anyway so I can get a new one. That's a new one. I capped that off, make it look a little better. What else did I do? Oh, I put some new clamps on here. Still a little wet from some antifreeze dripping. Put some new clamps, and I put a bolt right here. I don't know how I missed it, but it goes through to right there, and I think that's where my antifreeze was coming from. This side, I did notice a little wetness too, like it was coming from the gasket. When I put the new bolts in, I snugged them down pretty good. Ooh, look, I got a little cut right there on that wire. Yeah, it's not bad. So I'm gonna fire this thing up, see if I got any leaks. Yes, I know, I still need to get a catch can. We got a leak, amigo. Leaking from right there. Oh, I didn't tighten it. See? That's why you check it before you crank it. Missed one. Dang it. No more leaks. We're good. A little cold. I'll let it get an operating temperature and see if any of my hoses are leaking. Should be good though. Alright, no leaks. I got it built pressure. No leaks here. No leaks there. That's dry down there still. No fuel leaks. The only issue that I see is that this gauge does not work. This one works. That one does not work. So I'm gonna have to get me another gauge. I have a older Mr. Gasket one, but the screen is all... You know what? Maybe I could take the screen off of this one, the glass off of this one, and put on that. I guess I could try it. Other than that, I'll plug it and get one.